The Appearance panel in Illustrator allows you to change the look of an object without affecting its underlying structure. It's like us humans. I could look like this, like that, or even like that, but I am still the same person on the inside. Ouch. Consider this masterpiece. The text and the rectangle are on the same layer. The text has a white fill color, and the rectangle has a red fill color and a 20-point white stroke that is aligned to the center. Now let's open the Appearance panel by going to Window, Appearance. And if I don't have anything selected, I can go to the Layers panel and click here to select the whole layer. In the Appearance panel, you can only change some opacity-related attributes for now by simply clicking once on the property. On the bottom left corner of the panel, you can click to add a new stroke, a new fill, or a new effect. Let's add a Gaussian blur. And as you can see, the blur is affecting everything inside the layer. Click on the blur to change it, or click here to remove it. If I only select the text and then add an effect like zigzag, it will only affect the text itself. But go ahead and hover the cursor with the selection tool over the text, and you see that the original underlying structure of the text hasn't been affected. The text on the inside. And here's something interesting. Try adding another effect to the text, like a simple drop shadow. The shadow is also affected by the zigzag effect, but if you drag it on top, then it will not be affected. So that's awesome because you can actually control the effect stacking order. Okay, let's click here to hide these effects, and then let's select the rectangle. And you'll see here in the Appearance panel, both the rectangle stroke and fill information. Stroke is on top, and that means the stroke is in front of the fill. If you drag it below the fill, it will be partially hidden. So don't do that. Clicking on some properties here allows you to make further changes to them. For example, you can open the stroke property and change the opacity of the stroke, which is very nice. Also, you can add another stroke by clicking here. This is a second stroke, and if I change some properties, you'll see both strokes at the same time. Now let's add a scribble effect. And as expected, the scribble is affecting the whole object. You can see both the stroke and the fill are affected. But what if you want to only affect the stroke? Well, with the rectangle still selected, simply drag the scribble effect and drop it inside the stroke. That's it. Now let's add an inner shadow. Click Add a New Effect, go to Stylize, and choose Inner Glow. Set it to black, multiply 50% opacity. I'll leave it at 5 pixels and click OK. But what happened here? Well, the inner glow is currently affecting everything, and we don't want that. We want it to affect only the fill. So open the fill, drag the effect, and drop it inside the fill. And now you can click on it and make further changes. Perfect. These were the basics of the Appearance panel.